Good morning and blessed greetings to you. Welcome to another installment of our Ellen G. White devotional series for Tuesday, March 29th, 2022. God's grace essential to right use of influence. I am reading from the devotional To Be Like Jesus by Ellen G. White. The Bible says in Luke chapter 16 and verse 10, "Whoever is faithful in a very little is faithful also in much, and whoever is dishonest in a very little is dishonest also in much." Again from Luke chapter 16 and verse 10. Character is powerful. The silent witness of a true, unselfish, godly life carries an almost irresistible influence. By revealing in our own life the character of Christ, we cooperate with Him in the work of saving souls. It is only by revealing in our life His character that we can cooperate with Him. And the wider the sphere of our influence, the more good we may do. When those who profess to serve God follow Christ's example, practicing the principles of the law in their daily life, when every act bears witness that they love God supremely and their neighbor as themselves, then will the church have power to move the world. But never should it be forgotten that influence is no less a power for evil. To lose one's own soul is a terrible thing, but to cause the loss of other souls is still more terrible. That our influence should be a savor of death unto death is a fearful thought, yet this is possible. Many who profess to gather with Christ are scattering from Him. This is why the church is so weak. Many indulge freely in criticism and accusing. By giving expression to suspicion, jealousy, and discontent, they yield themselves as instruments to Satan. Before they realize what they are doing, the adversary has, through them, accomplished his purpose. The impression of evil has been made. The shadow has been cast. The arrows of Satan have found their mark. Distrust, unbelief, and downright infidelity have fastened upon those who otherwise might have accepted Christ. Meanwhile, the workers for Satan look complacently upon those whom they have driven to skepticism, and who are now hardened against reproof and entreaty. They flatter themselves that in comparison with these souls, they are virtuous and righteous. They do not realize that these sad wrecks of character are the work of their own unbridled tongues and rebellious hearts. It is through their influence that these tempted ones have fallen. So frivolity, selfish indulgence, and careless indifference on the part of professed Christians are turning away many souls from the path of life. Many there are who will fear to meet at the bar of God the results of their influence. It is only through the grace of God that we can make a right use of this endowment. From Christ's Object Lessons, pages 340 and 341. God's grace essential to right use of influence. I have just read from the devotional To Be Like Jesus for Tuesday, March 29th, 2022. By God's grace, please join us again tomorrow for another installment of the Ellen G. White devotional series. And I must say that I am blessed to be celebrating my 54th birthday today as I record this message. So may God get all the glory for giving me another year of life. Thank you so much, and by God's grace, hope to see you tomorrow morning. Take care.